We're on our computers all the time, right? But have you ever really stopped to think about what's actually happening behind the screen when you type a sentence or click on an icon? Today, we're going to peel back those layers. We're going from a simple idea all the way down to the very core of your machine. Let's trace that whole journey together.
So, let's start with something we all know, writing a letter. You type to whom it may concern, and that's it, right? Well, not exactly. Behind just these few words, there's this incredible hidden story of software and hardware and commands all working together perfectly. Let's dig into that story.
Okay, so before any of the tech stuff happens, where does it really begin? It starts right here, with you, a blank page and an idea. This is layer one, and honestly, it's the most important one. What are you trying to do? And this is the part that's all about you. You're not just typing, you're planning. Is this going to be a super formal business letter that needs a serious tone, or maybe a fun, colorful flyer for a party? See, the choices you make right now, before you even hit a key, shape everything else that happens. All right, so you've got your plan locked in. Now what? We need a tool, right? Something to take that idea in your head and actually get it onto the screen. That brings us to the next layer in our journey. And that tool is what we all call an app, right? An application. Think of it like a specialized worker for your computer. A word processor knows all about text. A photo editor, it's a master of pixels. For our letter, we need an app that's built for one thing, making documents. And wow, are there a lot of them. Apps basically fall into these four big buckets. You've got your multimedia apps for video and art, internet programs like your browser, and then all that home and educational software. But for what we're doing, writing our letter, we're squarely in the world of personal productivity apps. These are the real workhorses. Okay, so we've got a plan, we've picked our app, we've launched it, but wait, where is it? Let's zoom out a little and look at the actual space where these programs live and breathe. So every single app you open shows up in its own little self-contained box. We call it a window. It's a really simple but kind of genius idea. It means you can have your web browser open, your music playing, and your document all on screen at once without it just being a total mess. And you'll notice pretty much all these windows have the same basic parts. You've got the title bar up top telling you what it is, those little control icons to minimize or close it, scroll bars for when there's more to see, and usually a ribbon or toolbar packed with all the tools you need. We use this stuff constantly without even noticing. And where do all these windows live? They all sit on top of your main hub, the desktop. Yep, that background screen. It's the foundation, your home base, where you keep your files and launch everything from. So how do we boss all this around? It actually comes down to this simple little language of just 5 moves. You point with the cursor, you click to select something, you double-click to open it up, you drag stuff around, and you right-click to get that secret menu of options. That's it. With just those 5 actions, you can do pretty much everything. So let's recap. We've got the idea, the document itself, we've got the app that creates it, and the desktop where the app lives. But what's holding it all together? There's one more layer, this kind of invisible boss that's been running the whole show from the start. And this quote nails it. We're not talking about some optional program. This thing is absolutely essential. Without it, none of your other programs could even start. Not your word processor, not your browser, nothing. What we're talking about here is the operating system, the OS. It's the master coordinator, the director of the whole play. It's a piece of software that tells the physical computer parts, the hardware, what to do, and it creates the stage for all your apps to run on without bumping into each other. And you've definitely run into different kinds of OSs. The big ones, right? Windows and Mac OS. Now, deep down, they do the same job, but the part you see and touch, the user interface, can look and feel totally different. Different layouts, different graphics. It's a whole different vibe. So what exactly is that core job? Well, it breaks down into these 5 massive tasks that it's doing constantly. The OS is what starts up your computer. It's the juggler that manages all your open applications. It's the traffic cop for your computer's memory, making sure data doesn't crash. It handles every single message from your keyboard, your mouse, your printer. And on top of all that, it gives you the desktop, the whole visual world you interact with. It's doing all of this all the time without you ever seeing. All right, our letter is written, the OS has been doing its job in the background, now it's time for that final, crucial step. We gotta save our work. But where we save it, well, that has changed in a huge way. Remember the old days? You'd save a file directly to your computer's hard drive. It was a local account.
The problem? If that PC died or a file got corrupted, poof, your work was gone forever. But now we have cloud accounts from places like Microsoft or Google. Your documents don't live on your machine anymore. They live online. They save automatically. You can get to them from any computer anywhere in the world. And I mean, this is a really big deal. It's a total shift in how we think about our digital stuff. That letter we just wrote, it's not on your laptop. It's in the cloud. Your computer is just a window to go look at it. This makes everything so much safer and easier to get to, but it also brings up one very important question. Think about it. If your whole digital life, your work, your photos, everything is now stored online, that means there's only one thing standing between it and the rest of the world: your password. It is literally the only key to that digital kingdom. So the question I want to leave you with is this: is your key strong enough?